This is Big Mind Show. Karibuni sana. As you have seen, tumetoka kwa segment ingine na tumeingia kwa ingine. Discussion yetu leo ni early pregnancies zenye zinasumbua sana. Don't forget to talk to us, converse with us kwa nini social media zetu zote, and that is at Big Mind Show in all platforms. And niko na guest kwa studio wenye tukusaidia ku have this discussion na wako na professionals different na nataka waji introduce.
Hi there, my name is Dojiri Geshare. I'm in the medical profession. Thank you, I'm happy to be there.
Hi guys, I'm Tabi Mutahi, professional, I'm a teacher. Yeah.
Hi guys, I'm Joseph Minor. I'm professional in engineering, specifically electrical engineering, and I'm from around. Thank you very much.
As you have seen, guys, we have guest Kalikali kwa show, and today we are discussing a very crucial thing in this country yenye imekuwa ikitusumbua sana, especially kwa teenage girls. And according to KDHA, hiyo ni Kenya data analysis zenye zimewekwa na the government. According to them, 13,000 girls are not doing their KCPE examination, while 449 girls wanna have exams zao kwa hospitali. And this is the issue yenye tumekuwa tukitaka kudiscuss. Welcome guys, don't forget to drop comments. Haya, so in your own terms, daktari, what is early pregnancy?
Well, early pregnancy, according to the medical and in the Kenya health structure, early pregnancy is suited as pregnancy for children who are less than 18 years. In Kenya, as we know, the constitution states that a person who is very mature, a person who is rated as an adult, is above 18 years. So once you're pregnant when you're below 18 years, from 17 years, kwenda chini, it's termed as early pregnancy, or else pregnancy that hasn't been planned for.
Okay, and why do you think that these girls involve themselves in sexual practices?
Well, one, sexual practice, it is a feeling and it is an emotion. One, it is stated in the adolescence level. These are emotions and they are feelings. They are suited by certain conditions that need to grow into the body. So, it is a sexual urge that comes along with age. So when girls are saying they engage into sexual practices, one, it can be instituted through very many things. One, through what people see, what the young girls can see. One, through pornographies, such movies. Then again, it can also be something that they are forced to. They are forced to by one, their parents. They are those single parents who have children who are daughters. The parents, they are not earning, they are not working, and wanaona that girl can bring cash into the family. So she's instituted and instilled to sexual practices as a source of income.
So you guys, do you think wazazi wana contribute kwa what is happening to our children na teachers pia? Mnaona kama the technology yenye tuko nayo sasa ina contribute in all this? Mwalimu?
Okay, for me, I can say early pregnancy, pia wazazi wanachangia in that thing. Because as we see right now, parents don't have time with the kids. Parents, they are busy in work, wengine wako job, wengine. So I think parents, they need to do something on this. Spend time with your kid, talk to her, especially girls. Talk to your kid. Let's talk about sex with your girl, with your boy, and I think we'll be able to move on there.
So there was this discussion, our girls should be taken to hospitals so that they can be given contraceptives. Do you think this is a necessity, ama do you think this is something that should be done, and do you think it contributes to girls involving themselves in sexual practices?
Thank you very much. Okay, according to that, I don't think it should be like a must thing to do. I think it should be optional for one to choose. Because at the end of the day, not all that engage in this early sex, okay? So to me, I think this going to hospital, giving them contraceptives isn't a good idea, because at the end of the day, there's that one person, yeah, who actually, okay, let me give me a scenario. There's this scenario that I had. Can I give a scenario?
Yeah, it's okay.
There's this scenario that I had. A friend of mine, a 17-year-old girl, she got pregnant, okay? And as a friend, she came to me because she fears her mother, she fears her dad. She came to me and asked me, Joseph, you're my friend. I know I did something bad. I engaged in early sex. I got pregnant. Okay? What should I do? So, as a friend, I was very worried because, at that tender age,
Yeah.
she's still in school, she's in Form 3, she is pregnant, and she can't talk it to the society, she can't talk it to the family members because of how they react and how they say. So as a good friend, I just advised her, you come, let's go to your mom and dad, sit down, speak it out. I'll be there supporting her because it's very hard for one to go and talk. And so we went to the parents, we talked. The parents, at the end of the day, it wasn't something that is very. She wasn't raped. It wasn't something. So, okay, what I wanted to mean is this very contraceptive thing that the government is doing, I don't think it's good. Let the parent talk to the child, personally.
Now, in that point, your point here, the girl feared to go to talk to the parents. Do you think that it's the parents are failing to talk to our kids about the most important thing in our life, sex? Watu wamekuwa wakiona kama sex is something, it's like a sin. You should not talk to it. Ukasikia sahi unaambia mamako ati mam nilikuwa naongea na nani story ya sex. Hey, that is on another level. Do you think our parents are scared? They think it's wrong? Do you think it's important to talk to our kids about sex?
Well, yes. The leading thing in Kenya, or even in the world, the statistics of early pregnancies. One, it's because the young girls and the young boys themselves, when you talk about pregnancy, we need to focus on both the male child and the girl child. So when it comes to sexual intercourse and something, one, people engage in sex, one, because they don't know their rights. Secondly, they don't know sexual rights. There's something we call sexual reproduction rights. Meaning, you have to engage into sex when you want it and when you feel it's safe for you. So when it comes to parents, one, they think the children, the people who need to teach them about sex are the teachers. But themselves, they fail from, one, engaging into deeper friendship between them and their daughters. That is, they need to show that the children, the girls, that sex is not bad. And these are the repercussions after you've engaged yourself into sexual intercourse. They need to say it. They need to put it into broad daylight so that once that young girl knows this is how I should do it, and this is what I eat and if what. Because if you don't tell the truth, then how will you know? If you don't tell them the reality, they now see it as a movie. They want to watch it, they want to act it, they want to feel it. There's a certain WhatsApp meme we saw with my friend just of a young girl who is less than 10 years engaging into pornography sex. And she's doing it with 2 young girls. Very children, small children, circumcised boys. Why? Because there is someone who is cautioning them that you're in life. But anakosa kuambiwa the reality of the circumstances of sex. So according to me, sex education should come from the parents at first hand, even before they go to school. They need to befriend their children, tell them the reality, and from there, watakuwa kijua the reality of what sex really is.
So in short, there is neglect of parents to the daughters, to their boys still, because pia vijana wanahitaji kuongeleshwa. So mwalimu, tell us, are there girls who come to you, they're pregnant, ama they are engaging in sexual intercourse, to come and talk to you, and what do they tell you?
Okay, one thing I'll say, I will echo him, like our parents nowadays have neglected their kids. You know, every time the parents think that nimetuma huyo mtoto shule, so all time huyo mtoto ako na mwalimu, but anasahau pia yeye, he or she has a part to play. When you send your kid to the school, don't allow every time to spend like huyo mtoto anajua everything. It doesn't matter, like it doesn't mean when that kid is in school, he or she is mature. Don't expect that, because this kid, when I was teaching, they used to come to me and they used to tell me, you know, teacher, what? Million get sex during the holiday, but I can't tell my mom, I can't tell my dad. Why? He is afraid, she is afraid. But when they come to me, others, they are pregnant. Others, they are telling me, teacher, you know what, I'm pregnant, I want to abort. No, you know, as a teacher, unajiuliza, what will I tell this kid? Because at the first time, he or she akona wazazi, but hajakuwa that time, ama that freedom with that parent. So I think it's good our parents to take part. It's high time for parents once a year. When they start, as teachers, we will chip in. Yeah, I think that's what I would say.
And talking of teachers, do you think the government is doing enough to make sure that they capture these, you know, pia pregnancy cases zinaletwa sana pia na rape cases, ama unaona wamepelekwa in early marriages, ama wengine pia due to poverty. For example, if a girl wants a sanitary, what will they do when they don't have money? They'll engage in sexual intercourse, then they get paid so that they can buy. Do you think the government is doing anything so that they can be able to curb this situation?
Yeah, to me, the government is doing so much. Yeah. Although it's not in full, but the government is doing a bit to help this girl. Because anyway, if there's a certain case that is very serious, it's a rape case. And I think most of the people who are found with such a case, they go to court and they almost spend their whole life in jail. Because of that. And also, the other part, I can support the government, because nowadays the government, through conjunction with civilians or although in conjunction with people, they are coming up with projects where they help the young girls in the villages who are mostly affected. They go, they buy sanitary pads, or through donations from other nations, through other people, they buy a donation. Okay, they come, they go, and share them to the village girls.
Yes.
So to me, the government is doing its part, and I love it. Although not all that how people expect it.
Yeah. It's so hard to cover 90% of the country at the same time. So Dr. tell us, what are the risks? Do our channel need to know, the parents need to know, what are the risks of a girl under the age of 18 getting pregnant?
Well, medically, one of the risk factors, the highest is death. That is early mortality, death, whereby those children, they haven't developed fully. So once they get pregnant, there's something we call the pelvic gap. It is very small, it can push a baby. So through that process, one, it can crack, it can break. They have rupture of the uterus. Bring along that. Socially, the girl child, once they get early pregnancy, their school life is cut short. So meaning, the focus they had, the visions they had, the school strategy they had is where it has been demolished because of early pregnancy. Another thing is the sibling rivalry. Once your sister gets pregnant at a very early age, utaona kaya ni kashetani, utaona yeye ni mbaya, so itaanza hapo. The small child atakwambia wewe kumwambia, so there is sibling rivalry. Then again there is family conflict. Once that child has has been pregnant, the father will blame the mother, saying it that the mother hakukalisha mtoto wake chini, hakuongea, hakumwambia aache, hakumwambia afanye kama wasichana wengine. So family conflict. Then also again, to the young girl, it destroys like 50% of their life. Because now once they are pregnant, they can be forced out of their houses, their family houses. You lead a problem against them, and you just destroy that girl's life.
So I did some research, and 80% of the girls that are getting pregnant now in the whole wide world are in the most developed countries. So what do you, okay, tell me, what causes this exactly? Because it's a developed country, you see. So tell me, what do you think is the reason for all this in the most developed countries? Na sisi the countries zingine ziko behind us, exactly, especially in Kenya.
Well, once you research, you need to research again. Because one, early pregnancy is in the third world country, the developing countries. Not the already countries that are already developed. One, they have internet. Wanasoma through the internet. They know sex is bad. They act in very different ways. But in the developing countries, one, come in the traditions, we shall go, and the slums, these are developed. But you'll find that sex is practiced more at higher percentages in those countries because they lack knowledge. Early pregnancy is hand in hand with lack of knowledge. So those people who have less knowledge are the people mostly they suffer from early pregnancies. But in the developed countries, these people know about emergency pills. Yes. They know to use various contraceptives like condoms. They engage also in family planning because already it has been provided to them through the internet, so they know. But those people who don't know, wanajua tu engage into sexual practices and it is done. Some of them don't even know that through sex, that is how a baby is formed. Why? It started when they were small. Wakiambiwa watoto wananunuliwa. So definitely if such a person engage into sex, atajua aje.
So in short, you're not being real without truth, right?
Yeah.
So in this pandemic that we're going through, COVID-19, how has it contributed? Do you think it's somehow inaccurate space for these girls and the boys to engage?
According to me, this pandemic, tuliona juzi, the number of the COVID people we have, iko chini kuliko the pregnancy we have like in Machakos, somewhere else. So most of the time, parents are not in their home. Wanaacha watoto peke yao. That's the time, if I have a girl, no, my neighbor has a boy child, that's the time they will text, to home, my mom is not there. So what will they do? They'll start having that sex. And because they have no knowledge about how to go about it, they just have that sex and the girl gets pregnant. And you know this boy is not even responsible to take care of that kid. So girl child in this process ni anaumia. Because the time maybe September comes and they go back to school, this girl will remain back home.
Exactly. And as we wind down, as we wind down, and the parents, the teachers, the community, how are we supposed to take, especially after the girl has given birth, amepata mimba, how do we take her back? Tell the parents, the teachers, and the community.
Thank you very much. Okay, when a girl gets pregnant, okay, one, it can be through, it's not her problem. Another thing, it can be she engaged in another, okay. No matter the problem, to the parents, whatever I can say is take her back, because anyway, the situation can't be reversed. All you have to do is just to accept it happened and it can't be reversed. Accept her the way she is, take care of the baby. Don't advise her to abort, because anyway, according to God's rule, killing an innocent is the worst mistake that one can make.
Exactly.
So the best thing is just to accept the girl child to the community. and just take it as if nothing happened, okay? Because the moment you start rejecting her, she'll develop some mental, what do we call it, doctor? She'll start
Stress.
Yeah, stress, depression. Yeah.
So, time is not on our side, guys. Thank you so much for coming. But Nataka, yes?
Okay, what I can tell parents is this. Parents, take care of your children. Don't blame teachers, don't blame the society. The responsibility is all yours. If you start taking care of your kid, as teachers, doctors, and everybody in the society will take care of your kid. Then, all on to those girls. Stop pretending you know much about sex. Stop pretending when the wako town and everything, like you know everything. Let me tell you, you'll get pregnant right now, you think you are punishing your mom and dad. That's not the case. Because the moment you get that kid, life yako imerudi chini, boy mwenye alikupatia hiyo mimba, go shule. So take care of yourself. Let's be sisters keeper, and I wish you all the best.
So finally, to the parents and to everyone else who's outside there, naambiango kuvunjika kwa mwiko so mwisho uga. So these people, they learn through mistakes and eventually they become the best of mothers. So take care of the children. Both sexual education should be for the male child and the girl child. All of them, because a girl can get pregnant alone. So let's advise them properly. Let's hold their hands and let's be real in everything about sexual education. Thank you.
Thank you so much, guys, for coming. As you have heard from my guests, they are professionals. Take care of your girls. Take care of your boys. Educate them. Don't get scared of talking about sex because this is something that is happening. And if you don't take care of our children, nobody else will. Asanteni sana for watching. Thank you for staying tuned. My name is ruthmureithi, and this